Namaskar, good morning. This is Sumit Singh, civil engineer from Bharat, India, once again to talk to you. But this time it is not in connection with politics or with some professional engineering work. It is something different, completely different, a subject which many of you may believe or many of you may not believe, because this has nothing to do with real life. This has to do with life of imagination, life of trust, life of faith. It is up to individual. You, a one who believes in something or may not believe in something. It is like something if you believe in existence of nature and God, or you don't believe in existence of nature and God. Some people believe in something, some people do not believe in something. There is no dispute at all. We understand, I understand that everybody has got something different in one individuality. So there is nothing as such. I'm not stressing, I'm not going to stress someone to believe to what I speak. It is completely individual freedom, individual authority, whether or not to believe in what I am going to talk. And why am I explaining something? Because this is completely different sphere which I am talking. I am going to talk something. It is in connection with soul, and I understand you people know what soul is. Soul means in Sanskrit and Hindi we call it Atma, and whole world believe in this. But practically they accept or they don't accept. It's up to them. Because if something is not visible, you may believe or you may not believe. It is up to you. God is also not visible. It's up to you whether or not to believe in existence of Almighty's power. So there is no dispute on that. It is just a different kind of subject, deflected away, kept off from previous talks which belong to or which related to is subjects of political spectrum, subject of constitutional issues, subject of social issues, subject to professional issues. So, dear friends, if you are interested in listening to this topic, you are most welcome. And if you are not interested, even then you are welcome, because it depends upon you. I believe or I don't believe, that is not a question, that is out of question. But I worked on this subject. I will like to share it with you. If you accept sharing, it's fine. If you don't accept sharing, even then it is fine. But my mind, I will submit to you whether or accept it or not to accept it. And before going further on this talk, I will just speak a list which I have put on this video contents, but I'll speak to you just for a brief so that you first go through those and then talk about this and discuss about this. So that is, it is a simple words file web paper I put in regarding Saul, and it says that this video support is. I just explain onto this that this is a work of my own. It's called Exponent work. I have not taken any reference from any published book. I have not taken any other information from anywhere, somewhere in the world. I did not say anything. Completely my contemplation it is, nothing to do with any logic or any reason. This is regarding to Sol, existence of Sol and Sol related numbers, effect of those. It is a theory as well as application, both are there, and it's called Sol power, it's called number data. I will explain to you later on, just I am briefing you what I put on this, a brief discussion, a brief description I have given regarding this subject. I have put certain files onto websites. One is script.com, which is a big website, and I have been able successfully to put these documents there, except Excel file, because this site does not accept Excel files. This is script.com. Then I have tried to put some 2 or 3 files on another website, which is Structural Forms of India, which sometimes allows opening of those files and sometimes doesn't allow opening those files. It is up to you and see whether it is able to let you have access to that file. And in case you don't get that, I have written my email ID on that. If you insist, I can send one copy of that to you if required, and if not required, you can successfully find from there. It's fine. I also put certain videos on LinkedIn, Facebook, which I am doing now right now. and like that, which just depends on convenience, because I don't have my own YouTube channel. I place on my YouTube ID, but for channel it's better if you pay money, and I don't have that capacity to pay money for this work, because this is completely free. I'm not cost charging anything from anybody around the world. It's completely free service. This video and previous videos whatsoever I published, there's nothing, no monetization on that so far. All right, so I just go on speaking and reading what has been placed on various websites. I have placed past documents URLs, certain videos in Hindi as well as in other language, so in English, and I try to put that there. Then I have put this hypothesis document. I have put evolution and development of universe, a contemplation in relation to yugas, yugas calculations. Then I have put old talk videos, saw many there. Yeah, I think it is about 10 years old, maybe more. And these are there, maybe 5 or 6 or 7 something. You can go through that. It's in Hindi language and other languages. These are not very good videos, because it's used taken snap by original ordinary camera, not very dynamic camera, or cameras are available. And then currently I have put applied special numbers, significant information, and many files in regarding to sketches. That is Soul Energy Sketch 1. I already published these sketches on Facebook and other sites, but it is better to coordinate them one together or together one place. You cannot find those separately. Then there's another sketch in the same way on the script, that is sketch 2, and then sketch 3, and then there is number designs, means formulation of numbers in series. That is sketch number 3 design, after that is number 4 design, after that is number 5 design, and then number 6 design, and at end number 12 designs. These are just indicative diagrams or figures, because there should be at least 3 to 143, means 141 sketches should be there for a comprehensive study. But it is not very easy to draw sketches, say 100 side sketch or 120 side sketch or 141 sketches or 143 side sketches. It's not convenient. It takes a lot of time to work on that. But I converted these sketches into a mathematical or arithmetical or mensuration formula, which I have mentioned there, that doesn't require existence of those sketches for understanding. So these are just sample sketches. I have put 6 or 5 or 6 for you to understand if you wish. And after that is a noting. You can go through this description of this formula and why this is required and what happens in calendar year, and how many charts are required in a calendar, Gregorian calendar. And then it is going on as first. And then solve theory documents are there, which are required to go through before this understanding. Then there's a noting, and solve practical applications are there. This regarding hexa model, and this is another, and a generation chamber model, which are new one, recent one. I worked on that and produced for your reference, but that is something else regarding this is regarding female woman, and this is all. And then I kept some all power documents. These are main documents I have put so far, and I'll put these documents as soon as more information is available to me, and that is what is going to happen. So this is just brief conclusion of documents I have put in here, and just for information, and you can read them anytime when you have time. Now I will go to start on the subject first of all, and before starting on the subject, I will like to draw your attention to another subject which I don't believe, but people believe, and that is called palmistry. You know that palmistry means palm related science. I briefly studied that long before, and I did not find any substance in that. But I contemplated on that for long. I thought on that, and I reached some conclusion myself, which you may agree, you may not agree, that I condemn palmistry to some extent, which people tell or which pundits tell, someone else tell. I've reformed that to my own system, and that is related to your own. Now, first, before starting to explain about that, I will just project to you some medically acceptable design, and that is right hand and left hand. You know all that. Everybody has two arms, right arms and left arms, and right hand and left. There is a brain here. Everybody has. This is spherical. There are two sections of this brain. One is a left hemisphere and one is a right hemisphere. You agree with that? There is a face here then. Now significance goes to brain, brain sphere. I have one left hemisphere, I have one right hemisphere. Medical science accepts that left hemisphere, this side, is connected to my right hand. What I say is left hemisphere is linked medically to right hand, and right hemisphere is linked to my left hand. This is what is understood in general terms. I'm not going to medical details, I'm not going to some other details. I am just telling you how I have understood. So when I say my left hand is connected to my right hemisphere and right hemisphere is connected to my left hand and left hemisphere is connected to my right hand. This means in general, human is supposed to work with right hand, right? Practically. When I am working with right hand, this means I am getting spiritual information or soul information from natural information through my left hemisphere. And this information is coming from my right hemisphere to my left hand. It's left to right here and right to left here. But information comes from whom? It comes from God's authority. And that is environment, not gaseous environment or air environment. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about spiritual environment. What is a spiritual environment and what is difference between spirit and soul? Just in one line I say, soul is top. Soul is a system covering, having scope throughout universe and throughout all universes. While strength is a measurement of power of the soul. Some soul is weak, some soul is stronger. That is called spirit. This person is spirit, we say. This means this person has defined energy. Similarly, soul itself is an energy. Somebody has high energy and somebody has low energy. So that energy quantity is called spirit. This is what I. My left hand activates itself because of right side hemisphere. This means my right side hemisphere is connected to power, which gets information from nature, from God, and enters my hand, which transmits it to my right side. This you can say that one part of this sphere, brain sphere, one part is related to, you can say, non-analytical world, or you can say synthetic world, from where energy comes in as a package without any rationalization. Though it constitutes, it comprises of rationalization, but it's not known. Whereas other part that works on this and analyzes it, screens it out like postmaster does, checks out all faxes, all letters, all information, so and analyzes each one, sorts out in a serial number. That is called rationalization. I have one sorted part, I have one unsorted part or synthetic part. Synthetic part is related to soul power, and that is called I am connected to nature. This left hand is related to that soul power and spirit power. This hand is related to rationalized power, logistic power. You can say reasoning power, scientific power, systematic power. So this is system hand for working, and this is spiritual system hand for getting information. These pundits say this is for women, this is for men. I don't want that foolishness. My explanation is that be systematic. So my hand is connected to my one part of brain. I'll say left hand is connected to right part and right hand is connected to left part. This is medically acceptable, recognized. So it applies to all of you and me. If I'm talking to you, giving reasons, logics, this means my left sphere is connected to my right hand, Otherwise, it is not. This is receiver, you can say, left hand and right part of brain. These are receivers. These are satellites. These are antennas. These are dish. Other part is not dish, but particularly relay of information, use of information, application of information, whatever we get. My right hand is for writing, for doing work, though both hands work. But consideration is this for work purpose, for execution purpose, this dominates, and for information purpose, for unknown purpose, this dominates, left dominates. This is principally what I have to tell you. It can be right, it can be wrong. I'm not arguing on that. You can experience yourself. It is easy. Let us now come further about this because you cannot discuss this for many hours. Now I come to point of honesty where I just started. What I understand just in 2 3 minutes I explain to you. These are hands, palms. These are very important factors in life. I'm not concerned with these lines. That's something else. That's nothing to do with me. Though these lines are important for something else. These hands are responsible. These palms are responsible because these are connected to my brain. This is what my brain works. It's a graphical, you can say indication, graphical representation. And these are not permanent lines. They change these sizes of palms keep developing from your birth till your death. Now, why I'm saying is there are geometrically major three types of palms. One is square size, means this and this are generally equal. It's called a square size. In some cases, this is rectangle means one side this size is longer than this size the rectangle has, and one is neither rectangle nor square. This is a little mixed one. Now, what they say in a genetic consideration, they say if it is rectangular, means this is kind of half practical and half theoretical. Imaginary person, rectangular means talking too much, doing nothing. Maybe you consider me same, doing nothing. Square is means square round, equal. Purpose is practical. Rectangle says purpose. Imaginary person is imaginary or and rectangle sorry square says it's a practicality, and between these two is called a mixed one. So it is just a general description, not more than that. Now I'm coming to technical part of that. What is said? There are so many mounts here on this palm, every palm. Now how it works? You can say this is Venus part, mount. This is moon part. This one is Jupiter, this one, and this is your Saturn. This one is your Sun, and this is your Mercury, right? This is your one Mars, and this is another Mars, and this is valley of your palm or third Mars. These are called mounts. So you can also say, let's start with this: Jupiter, Saturn, Sun, Mercury, Mars, Moon, Venus, and this is again Mars, and this is valley of this. This is just names of profile of this palm. In engineering survey, we call it contouring. This palm is type of a contour, you can say. All these mount are in the same landscape. There's no projection or production or offset on this palm. On the same curve coming down or up. Yes, a kind of contouring exists on every palm shape. I'm talking about that. He says there should be up and down. These are up and down, yes. Again, there are surface you see. These are not equal level in verticality. Some is up, for example, this is up, this one is up, this one is little down, some up, some down, some up, some down. There are some properties, there are some parameters attached to this. Empirical parameters, there is no logic, there is no reason, there is no explanation for that. For example, what they say, if Jupiter mount is developed, Jupiter means in Hindi it is called Brihaspati or Guru. Jupiter means a power that gives you political lead, that gives you talkative lead, means you want to lead the world, lead this world. That's called Jupiter power. Then besides that, Saturn. Both have different characters. Saturn is kind of judge. It is a power of justice, judgments, delivery. It decides right or wrong. That is called Jupiter. And sorry, not Jupiter, Saturn. Saturn is a power of justice, and also it's a power of wealth. It's a power of enjoying life, luck, let us say. Then next is the Sun, which is a power of practicality and fame, and then goes to Mercury, which is a power of communication, power of mathematics, power of memory, and power of calculation. And come back to Venus. This is why I told you this is Venus. Venus is a power of science. It's a power of cruelty also. It's a power of bombing, higher level of sciences. It's a power of love, romance, and there are so many possibilities. The power of mind as well, you can say. And then this is part of moon, which is superlative, means just like it pulls the sea surface towards its in the form of waves, means it's superficiality, because moon itself is superficiality. So then there's a power of this complete central patch, central, which is Mars, and Mars. Mars is energy, energy for body, energy for mind, energy that works from head to your feet, toes. This is what energy is. Now, why I am telling you all this? Because I will connect this, I will coordinate this circuit. There are two prime ways to coordinate them, which these pundits and these astrology people says this guy is lucky, this guy is not lucky, this guy is having Rajyog, this guy is having ordinary palm. There are so many issues going on there, which are just belief, not analytically calculated or considered. There's no logic, no rationing, nothing. Just believe it out. But I'm saying different. What I say, just consider, let us Jupiter, which I told, it is a political lead. Political means not this political organization, this different politics. Lead without use of mental power. Just lead in a different system. This is that one. But besides that is Saturn, which is not political, which is law, which is judiciary, which is which has to decide differences in opinions, which has to decide disputes. That is a judge. At one part is sitting a political leader, at one part is sitting a judge. Can they stay in unison? Can they stay like that? Because one shall break law, another will decide on that. And both are sitting at the same place. This is Jupiter and this is Saturn. If Saturn is well developed, equal to Jupiter higher, it will dominate. If it is down, Jupiter will dominate. The question is, Saturn has two characteristics and Jupiter has one characteristic. Saturn is for your wealth, for your life, for your prosperity, whereas if it is down, it's not different. It's very different. When it is down, not up, this revolutionizes you. This makes you struggle. This makes you struggle to such an extent that you create revolution if your hand is practical. This is that power, Saturn power. So person who's not wealthy in life, who's not being fortunate, he has to struggle. That's power of, and that is called Uranus. At same place where Saturn sits, is reverse from is Uranus sits. You have to work in a logical way. So one say this you start and reach here. You are no more struggle in life if these both are good. Though both are opposite. You will lead your life in a brilliant way financially. So you can say person is lucky. Okay, if you bought here, reach here, you are lucky. But check otherwise. Everybody cannot be lucky. There can be 10% lucky and 90% unlucky from viewpoint of wealth, prosperity, happiness, and enjoying life. But there are other persons who are not born with such good luck. This is other. Now what I say. Forget palmistry what they say. Why I say I have to start from here. I don't want to go there because I don't have any permit. I have to go back down this way. This is Jupiter. I come here on Mars, get energy, which is very important factor, petrol of my life, atomic power of my life, then Venus, which is analytical, scientific, logistical, powerful, and romantic as well. Romantic doesn't mean sexual romance, it means mental romance also. If you work very mentally, that is also a romance. Mind is major organ for romance, not your genital. Just mind it. A person who is very intelligent, who gives busy in work, he is called Venusian. and he draws pleasure from working of mind. There are hundreds of people like that who enjoyed their life because of mental power, not because of genital power. Then come here to moon, which stabilizes bad effects of mind, because sometimes you have too much work on that, it stabilizes that because this is considered female. Then again you get another energy here, further makeup. This is another Mars, and then you come to Mercury. Mercury is which communication, memory, and everything. After that, this is whatever you got from here, in whatever work you got, you lead something, then you energize here, then you got here frontal development of work of mind, and you got some results and reached here, and then you get further energy and reach to Mercury, which is communication and memory, which can transmit all the information here, and then you reach Sun. Sun means success. From where you get success means what you wanted, you resulted that. You got results of that. You got success on that, and that if you go this way here, what I'm saying, you start here, go this way, like this in the U shape, and close here. This is called U shape, or you can say this is Karam Yoga or work yoga. They say Karam Yogi hai bhai. He is Karam Yogi. He works, he believes in work. He doesn't believe in luck. He depends on his own acts, his own duties, and that is called Karam Yoga, work related life, self made life. So there are two types of lives. One is this life, born rich, and one is this life, born worker, born manager, born engineer, born professional. That person shall be busy in working, thinking, making, and reaching goals, where this person will come, enjoy life, and reach this goal. Both will reach there because sun is there. Sun means work, sun means practicality, sun means regularity, sun means punctuality, sun means power. That is what it is. So there are two different things here. One is Karam Yoga, means you have to work and get results, and one is enjoying yoga. Raja and king. But working king, person who gets to position of king by Karam Yoga is best king. Other one is a drunkard. I am a king, I drink, enjoy my life, let my scope of work go to where it goes. Person I appointed for that responsibility would work on that. This is what it says. So just remember, if you are born rich, you will not get success in your life by your own work. If you are born to work for your life, that's Karam Yoga. You have no limits. Your limits are skies. Your limits are horizon. There is no deficiency in your life. Whatever you do, you shall do with your mind, you will do your body, you will do your soul, you will reach wherever you want to believe. Even if you make mistakes in life, you will have correcting power to those. But that person, other one born rich, if he makes mistake, he will destroy whatever he thought. That is the difference in these two positions. So this poem is not a game of chemistry, it's a game of coordination, it's a game of graphics. After that comes these lines, etc., which you connect in keeping in view what power they say. I'm not going to do that because that has nothing to do with talk. My talk is simple that don't mix up your mind with these promise, because this is connected to mind, and this is indication what mind does. Nothing else. There are people who don't have this power, still they are living very good life, they have money and they work hard and they put everything. So this is just, you can say in modern word, a graphics of your hand. So this graphics is left hand and right hand, nothing to do with your wife and your husband. No, no, like that, nothing. This is just a scientific, a technical issue you can understand, because if you're an engineer or you're an educated person, you can understand what graphic is. This is natural graphics. You have to understand that. And I have some properties also. Some people hands, I have seen many people in my life. I've seen Arabs, sheikhs. Their hands have no complications at all. Simple lines, not even lines. Even I have seen leaders, political leaders having half line of line, but they are leaders. And see hand of our Modi is rectangular. Hand of Rahul Gandhi is rectangular. Jawaharlal rectangle. These people were born for imagination. These people were not born to work themselves. Person who works themselves, person who works himself is different. But a person who is a leader, he hardly works it. No leader in world works self. They just do this and do this and do this, and that's all. So they are not very brilliant people. They are only administrators. They are not scientists. They are not engineers. But a country which is ruled by scientist type people, it leads like Germany. You can take example. German ones were ruled by technology, technocrats, not political leaders. But our country, Bharat, is ruled by only merely political leaders who don't know anything, who just speak and do nothing and say, I have done this. Others are doing, he is taking credit. These types are called these people, fortunate people. You see, lines of Modi line is very small. Same thing apply, I don't know. There has been no political leader whose line is very long, my line. You can check out. I assure you, you will not find any long headline of these leaders, but you will find very long lines of scientists who are not leaders, who are science leaders, who are engineering leaders, who are professional leaders. They work for nation, but they are not counted. There is a difference. What to do? No other way. This is democratic world. Anyway, that's a different issue. Just coming back to my home. So this was just in connection with what our box is. Now my subject is not confined to palmistry. It was just to explain what I wanted to understand. My work is different. I am going now. I'm going to my imaginary world. I consider it imaginary because I cannot prove it. I can feel it. I cannot prove it. Proving is different. But this I can see hands, arms. I can see my hand. I can see your hand, and you know all this. Uh, Beyond this, what I explained to you, you know yourself. I'm not going to that. I just wanted to tell what is Karma Yoga, what is Work Yoga, and what is Luck Yoga. I believe in Karma Yoga, I don't believe in Luck Yoga because I don't have luck. Had I been gifted with luck, I would have been different. Even I would not have talked to you. You have to struggle in life if you don't have luck, and everybody struggles. All struggles in some form or other. You are also struggling. You are not born Arabpati or something like that. So it's life. Now come to my own. My subject was, which I explained and told, I call it soul subject, soul power. Now we have to understand what soul is. First of all, soul cannot be seen. It is like electrical supply. You have electric current supply, electric supply in your homes everywhere. You know all well, no need explanation. Can you see electric flow? You can see tube working, LED working, appliances are working, everything is working. But apparatuses are working. You cannot see. You can see electrical evidence through these appliances, through the appurtenances, but you cannot see otherwise. Yes, you can feel it when you touch wire, right? You will be shocked. You will be fired. That is what I'm saying. Soul cannot be seen, but soul does not exist in isolation. Soul which I am having through my body, you are having your through body, all world is people having, creatures having. This is not in isolation. This is in a network, universal network, Brahmand network, or whatever that you call it, linked to top power that controls each and every creature in universe. That is soul. Everybody is connected by virtue of this soul network. Nobody is independent in this universe. Everybody has some degree of relativity to that power. This is called soul. And soul is having various categories, various potentials everywhere depending upon creature, requirement, and freedom. And that is called strength of soul, and that is spirit. Now, what I try to explain or try to communicate to you is how I believe that it works. I'm not claiming anything again, I'm not claiming anything. It is my contemplation only. It is my hypothetical activity. I am not going to claim that what I am speaking now, you believe it. Not at all. This is not science. This is not mathematics. This is not physics or chemistry. This is simply imaginative talk. You may take it for entertainment purpose. That is acceptable. How it works, that is a question mark. I suppose I consider that I am a unit. I am just a body. I am an appliance, you can say. I'm not a human being considered. I'm just an electric bulb or a tube. I am in nature. A wire is holding it to supply to me electric current, and that wire goes to somewhere to almighty power. Now that is my body, which is an appliance. I get certain supply to a point and then to another point. That supply, that supply I call waves, electromagnetic waves. You may say not exactly electromagnetic. Let us consider it in form of nature supply is electromagnetic. Now my machine in which I am living is from head to toe, and I have various points in my machine. As a person, I am a machine, natural machine, living for certain life, some 50 years, 100 years, or something like that. Experiment. Now, I have few points in this machine which are very significant from sound flow and spirit point of view. This machine is equipped with a specific design which has been designed by God for a specific purpose, a specific service provided to this universe. Every machine has got some life and some system, and these systems are similar to all machines. In my machine, there is a plant, very big automatic plant. It starts working when I am born, and it works up to the time when I leave this world. You may call it life and death, or birth or death, whatever you call it. There is no death in my terms. It's only leaving this body. So I say, when you're born, you are very small, and when you die, you are very tall. This is automatic creation, automatic development, automatic evolution of a body. I am not adding anything to this. My parent added nothing to this. They just did something to initiate this, and that's all. After that, they did not manage it. They used natural resources which are available. They fed me and you, everybody, and that's all is life. That is philosophical subject. Now, question is: this machine working? I am talking. You are listening. I'm here, you are there. We are all working, and we say we are working. This is machine performance. It's performing. What efficiency is different? We say mechanical engineering that this machine is 50% efficient, this one is 60% efficient, or this less than 50% is not efficient. It's this efficiency of machine. So, what efficiency you are hiring, it's up to you. So, what I say, I understand. I'm not again claim. I'm understanding only. I understand that from this natural power that is surrounding me, I am living in envelope, imaginary envelope that is called soul envelope, in which I am staying from my toe to my head. I am not separate in air. Air is just a physical support, whereas that electromagnetic envelope is my spiritual or soul support, and that is more important than air because I am getting a surviving supply of energy through that envelope. Now that envelope is external area of my body, not internal at internal within internal area. God has automatically provided me certain entry centers. Number one entry center, I name it as genital portion, organic portion, where private part exists. That part I call it number one, which is entry point of this envelope energy to my body. From this entry point, it goes further to a point where my body electrolyte is stored. Now, what electrolyte is? That is another question. Electrolyte is natural, useful material. We have material in physical body, but we have material inside our body also, which is a result of all machine working in my body, in your body. It is named sim, sim, virya in the Sanskrit and Hindi. Now, from where it comes, you all know it comes from blood. Whatever I eat, there's a juice of that, and after there's a blood, and after there is some other called liquid viscous material, and after that some another viscous material, and then it's called solidifying bones and all. All after the last stage comes to this store of semen, which is material used for next generation or supplying electricity to our body within. This is a kind of, you can say, electrolyte, I can say, just like acid in a cell or some other liquid in a cell or battery. Same thing applies to this. This I locate as number two, this electrolyte in human being. If you come further up, there is a portion here. It's called novel portion, Sundi in Hindi. It's I call number three. I'm not saying why I'm calling, but I call number three. I'll explain to you why. Now, this Sundi or novel at three, you can say you have reached somewhere in your body, in your machine, because all parts are functioning accordingly. Now, this number three rises up and goes to area. This portion where heart is located, our mechanical pump is located. You can say body pump is located. That pump works for circulating blood into our body. This heart zone. One, entry at genital. Two, store electrolyte. Seven, three, novel, and four, heart zone. Up to four, you have to live. There's you're not doing anything special in that. It's automatically coming. It's like a tape in your home. Water is coming to in that tape. It's up to you to open that tape and draw water or keep it closed. It's up to you. Now, all have this circuit up to four without requirement, without any application made onto God, because your body has to remain alive. This comes in. This is complete support of my body from left toe to here up to this connection, this neck connection or whatever called throat connection. This is a automatic working to support this part of my body. And this part of my body, most important part is head, brain. Because God actually conceived brain. God immediately did not conceive whole body. And then that brain is very important. Just to support this brain, he decided this. Because this has to function. Nose was designed, eyes were designed, feeding feeding chamber, this feeding hopper is designed. I call it feeding hopper because we put material through hopper into a mixer. So you can say this is a feeding and mixing and masticating and chewing. This is a kind of hopper from where our material is going into a chamber. Here, this is inside, there's the through tongue and it goes down to this area where it is processed. Then this are just to listen. So this is a kind of design which that power consume, not a part of my topic. Just explaining to you why. The question arises, I have reached here. My energy has reached up to here. It is to go further so that it functions. Yes, it would go further up to here. It has to go if it has to function, this body has to function. But who will take here? Yes, it will go up to here in some percentages so that your mind keeps alive, not dead. If mind is dead, you are dead physically, mentally. So up to here also it will go in some percentages. After that, if you want to use this further, it is your duty. It is your job. You have to work. You have to apply efforts. You have to do something for you to understand, to gain energy, to knowledge, so that you can use this. This is free of cost, but this is very expensive. This body's part I told you one, two, three, four. Then it is head, which is I consider six. Why consider six? I'll explain. But this is six. And then up to here I am physical. I am machine. There is a supply, permanent supply, just touching this up, which may be called aura, not definite. Could be called aura or oracle, which is natural, which is not under my control, which is natural because it is connected to supplies from nature. They call it golok. Golok means what I knew from some book. Golok means where knowledge is available. Doesn't mean cow. Cow is a knowledge. They misunderstand that. In the Golok, in Vedas, it is understood that there are 64 arts available there in Golok. It's far away from all three devas, somewhere else, a white lok it is called. White lok, Safed lok, Golok. So that information which is required for your communication work, your all works, that comes from there, Golok. You may not understand that or you may be knowing that, but my scope is that that is linked here. So we have gone through number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. And there are other numbers. 5, 7, 7. This is 7. Or you can say this is 7 oracle. Where is 8? Where is 9? Where is 5? Where is 0? These are numbers. These numbers are numbers because they are useful. Otherwise, they should have not been these numbers. Yes, it's right consideration. These are useful. In this chart also you can see there in this chart. So many things are there, right? It is something else which I shift later on. The question is, I have put a diagram on those names which I have given, the URLs. There is a zero circle mentioned in that diagram where the universe is there, everything there, how human being is standing on earth and how these things are there. Everything is explained there. That you may know. But for that you have to study. I'm just telling you like a layman. Where is these numbers? Now what I say, my mind is six. That is seven. 1, 2, 3, 4. I told you. Where is nine? Where is five? Now I told you there is an envelope, right? And this envelope is further connected through same waves, same signals, spiritual power, soul power, penetrating the solar system. We know we have a solar system having 9 planets and whatever is there out of this discussion. Those are after crossing solar system going to further space and their power is Golok related, located, and whatever God we understand in our faith that is located, you can say, where that power, superpower, that God, my acceptance, that power, irrespective of whatever name is located, I call that location number 5. Where my God is located or your God is located, that power I am calling number 5. No evidence, no proof, just imagination. You agree or you don't agree, it's up to you. I request you to agree for consideration of the debate. That's all. This description. So 5 is there. Remaining is 8, 9, and 0. Where is 0 and 9? I said there's a solar system and you know it. Solar system is hardly maximum 2 billion kilometers from one on this. You just draw a circle around this system. Solar system covering all planets and such little part of space. You can draw a circle, and that circle will not be more than 2 billion kilometers from one point on this side and one point that's in diameter. Hardly 2 billion kilometers. That circle, in fact, it cannot be circle, it can be a sphere. But just for purpose of discussion, I can say it is a circle. That circle, it covers all planets of the solar system and some part of space that I name as zero. Zero circle or zero sphere, right? And this zero sphere connects all stars, all planets, including Earth and myself. All these planets and myself are internet, interwoven. And this zero is moving all time. And this zero is in fact carrying within it a power, a solar power, and physical power type energy. That is I name number 9. That 9 keeps moving in this solar zero, in this zero circle or zero sphere. That is number 9. It cannot come out of that zero. This is what I understand. I'm not claiming it. So 0 and 9 are located there. Only remaining is number 8. Where does it stand? Where it is located? I say it's not located at any place. It is actually located at every place. 8 is located at every place. There is no isolated or individual place for that. From number 5 location of God to number this location and to my number 1 location, all this system which is working within which I am staying, my envelope is staying and all others staying, that I call as number 8, a number of system. I call number of system, this number 8. Computer is ruled by number 8. You can see Excel table. How many rows are there? You see it's a factor 8 there. You can see bits and bytes, and factor 8 applies there. Wherever factor 8 applies, everywhere in the system. Computer system, PC, laptop, all scientific the number. There is relation to number 8 somewhere. Somewhere directly or indirectly there is a relation. And that is why I understand this is number 8 and system. So I have just expressed that if you take entry point of your body, a genital, that is number 1. Number 2 is seminal store. Number 3 is novel, sundi. Number 4 is heart chon. Number 5 is God's location. Number 6 is mind, brain. Number 7 is oracle. Number 8 is complete system. Number 9 is in zero, energy is flowing, that is number 9. And number 0 is itself zero, sphere, zero, in skies, whatever you call it. These are basic locations of these numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there are no numbers above these. These are unit numbers. These work in combination, in calculations everywhere. That is basic principle, basic philosophy, basic science, and we have to know properties of these numbers to understand their relation with each other and correlations. And why I am stressing this, you may ask what is use of all what I am talking. Yes, there is no use. It is completely irrelevant. I am talking to you. It is completely imaginary. Your question will be right, shall be right. Why I am talking to this? What I have to, what you have to do, even if what I am telling is correct, right, truth. Well, what's the use in your life? You're right. What's the use in your life? This is a very good question. I am trying to take these numbers to your birth date. Nothing to do with your fortunes or bad fortunes or good fortunes, just to let you understand how these numbers founded on certain imaginary properties and characteristics of each number, parameters you can say, these link to your date, month, and year digits in your life, and how can your personality, how can your individuality be affected by impact of these numbers. That impact can be positive, or that impact can be negative, or that impact can be dull, good, bad, whatever it is. My communication is targeted only to that and understanding, not a totality, an understanding. It may be right, it may be wrong, it depends upon you. Because I consider both plus and minus. I am like in mathematics. If I tell you this is plus, I shall it is minus also. It is up to your jurisdiction, up to your prerogative, how to act in life, depending upon considerations and depending upon what type of results you may get if you consider it negative as well. So this scope lies with you, power of decision lies with you. It's no question of luck, no question of fortune. If you do something good, you will get answer good. Usually, as you sow, you will reap. Same thing is there. I am not saying this is subject of fortune, this subject of astrology. No, this is not astrology. This is no palmistry. This is no numerology. This is nothing like that. This is not feng shui, nothing. This is nothing at all. This is no card game. This is no astrology game. Nothing. It is simply different. There are it is a consideration of Gregorian calendars, which has 365 days in a year, 12 months in a year, and maximum 31 days in a month, 100 years in a century. This is just confined to that. If you just work out, you will find that maximum number of a month is 31, unit start date is 1, and if you say first day of a century, that is 1st January, year 1, that's 1 plus 1 plus 1. I am not linking century number, just keep it in mind. It's 1920 or whatever it is. I take it off back because that is common for everyone. So that doesn't make any differentiation to someone. Century number is out, only year number is in. So if you take 1st January year 1, it is January is 1, first is 1 and year is 1. On 1 plus 1 plus 1 makes 3. So first number that applies is 3 year. For any date, there can be no sum of this date less than 3. That is a fact, scientific fact. Logistic fact, you cannot deny that. And if you go to last date of a year, which is 31st December, there is no more date than that. 31st December, 31, 12 and 100. You will wear 100 year. Year is 100. You may call it 00, but I call it. That's your course. Year is 100 numerically in calculations. So 31, 12, 100. Summer 31 plus 12 plus 100. It is 143. Right? 31 plus 12, 43. 143. So this range in calendar year, you may take millennial also, but that will be a vast one which I don't like to take. Just take first day of January of a century to last date of 100th. This is 143. 3 to 143. This is a range variation of 3 to 143. This means every individual, every person of us fall within these numbers 3 and 143. And because it starts with 3 to 143, there are 141 classes of date of births. That is what I wanted to bring to you. We all are born in 141 classes or categories of date, month, and year definition of date of birth. I'm not separately saying this is the people say my date is this. You should know that when I'm saying date of birth, this is absolute date of birth, not month only or year date only. Date, month, and year. The combination of all this is my date of birth. I'm just stressing onto that. I will bring to this after explaining that how it works. It's again imagination. I'm not claiming anything. But properties and characteristics of these digits that I have worked out and I will explain to you, those are similarly applied to this date of birth. Now, how to start with further? First of all, before going to explanatory discussion, I shall like to point to various parameters and characteristics, you can say, attached to these numbers, or you may call it whatever technical word you say in digital word. Parameters you may call it, or something else you may call it, or properties you may call it. Let us say number one. Let's now consider number one. Number one location is genital. There are two purposes of that genital. It takes out your urine, right? This is disposing function, or you can say this is waste function, whatever you call it. Also, at the same point, your envelope enters, means soul energy enters. So when there is an exit of your internal element, there is an entry of natural element, that is power of soul that enters there. So it gives a function of entry of natural element and exit of your internal element body. So what do you call it? This means this is entry as well as this exit. Both functions apply there. Practicality is all. Both functions apply here. When you consider function of entry, what does it mean? It means that when you enter some field, if you are successful in entering that, you will go inside. This means you will take your own lead. This means you will act proactively, you will proact. So this says you enter, you lead. That is one part. Or you exit. When you exit out, when you exit, what do you get? You don't get anything. You trail. If you enter, you lead. You come out. You go where? Nowhere. As soon as you come out to number 8, system. That's it. Still inside you are in system and outside also you are in system. So basic parameter known is entry, exit, lead, and all these lead etc. gives you authority. That's what a function is. Simple. Function of your body is function of your number. This is briefly I told. If you go further to number 2, where your electrolyte is stored, what is function of electrolyte? What it does? It does nothing in itself. It's a material. If there's a material here and there, it will not work until you use it. Material, earth is material, stone is sand is every metal is there, it will stay there. That's it. So this is material. Number two. Number two indicates it's material. It's material but alive, not that useful. But in itself it is that. Material cannot act itself until there is an active material with this. Material itself is inert, right? In general, you may not agree in radioactivity, but in generality, there is no projection in material. That's what I'm telling number two. You can use it to make it number three. That's what I'm telling you. Go to now. Now is considered as a part of center of gravity or centripetal, whatever you call it. Here I consider something else because number point three. Let us take number three. What is three? You are an educated person. If you have won a line, shall it give you something? You can at least measure and that's all. Practically, there is no purpose of that single one. Okay, you say I take another line. Okay, take another line and connect to this one. You will make an angle. You may right angle or may obtuse angle or may acute angle, whatever angle it is there. So even two lines do not result in anything except imaginary angle. That this is an angle. You cannot measure area of that or something, some parameter of that you cannot measure. Means it is out of measurement. Now, if you get another line, three lines, and you connect all three, what do you get? You know it very well. It's a triangle. One line, another line, and another line. So it is triangle. In Hindi, it is tribhuj, three sides. It indicates that when three materials are available like this in line form, this makes a figure. This means triangle is a unit figure, fundamental figure, basic figure in this universe, which can be measured, which can be quantified, which can be worked upon. You can use a triangle somewhere. You can use something, but you cannot use a line or two line. Three lines can make a figure and use it. There is a measurement of angle 180 degrees, and there are so many three sides can be measured as sum of three sides. Area can be measured half based into height. So three triangle, because a triangle is a trigonometry function. It's the foundation of trigonometry, right? Trigonometry, you know, it's a mathematical field subjects. Three angle measurement. Trigonometry. Tree means three. Igno means angle, and metry is measurements. Three angle measurement. Trigonometry, that is called sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and all that. Sin is square theta plus cos square is 1. There's so many formulas, you know, all those on the same trigonometry. I'm not going to that. Just for information reference, I'm telling you. So you got triangle, and I'm saying this is making. If you use these three sides for making, you can make it, or you take one side and break it. So what does it mean? It says it creates a parameter that three either makes or it breaks. It's in your hands which way it is. Whether you want to make it, or you want to break it. If you make it positively, keep it three, or make it add one more and make it four, rectangle or square. Okay, fine. These 3 points are gone. We understand number one, entry exit in relation to function of that point. Number two, in relation to function of that seminal store, we understand this is a material wealth. Number three is a connection of up and down. If you want to go down from three, you use your sexual work and destroy your energy. Or same potential of electrolyte, you can bring upwards here, take it up here, you will reach in your mental world. Again, I'm telling you, this number three has two functions. Keep it down. Take out your life entertainment, your power which God give you, electrolyte powers, seminal metal power. You use it in your family enjoyment, generation and all that. It goes on forever. It can't come back. If same energy, same electrolyte, use it bring up here, up to your mind, it gives you permanent. They call two types of childs there. Biological child, you understand that? Your baby. And child here, brain child. Why they call it? Oh, this person is author, he discovered this is a brain child. This book is his brain child, this formula is a brain child, this research is this person's brain child. They say, and another in the family, this is my son, this is my daughter, this is my child. So there are two childs. One is biological physical child and one is spiritual and mental child. So I have two child, you have two child. That's what it means. Number three. Now let's go to number four, heart area. What does heart do? Heart means conscious. It is emotional, sentimental. It is a world where sentimental dominates. Sentiment dominates, emotion dominates. And emotion, you know what? It is neither here nor down. Emotion neither is located here, it's neither located down. It's located here. Means up to where I have to live. Everybody lives by some emotions. Emotion of father, mother, emotions of brother, sister, emotions with all. So physical existence or biological existence is dominated by emotions. When you are emotional, you cannot analyze, you cannot think, you can justify your no rationalization. Emotion is opposite to rationalization. It's the rationing opposite. It is destructive itself because emotion does not allow your mind to think, to concentrate, to research out. Emotion flows you. It tries to detract you from your line of scope. That's what emotion does. That's what sentiment does. So this sentimental zone, up to sentimental zone, you have to live. You cannot withdraw from this. You cannot withdraw because this itself is emotional, and now it depends upon you. You want to remain emotional or you want to enter logical. Until you are emotional, this doesn't work. This is dead, disconnected. Emotion, you can say short circuit of human life, just like in electrical supply. So there was short circuit in fire. So emotional is a short circuit of your life and it results in fire. Just think that way. I will not explain that one further because there is no meaning at all. It will be linked to further points. So emotions, up to emotions you have to live with. There's no, but that emotion, it's up to you whether it goes down, it goes up. So I have cleared 1, 2, 3, and 4. One entry actually, two is material, three is making, breaking, fourth is emotions. Liquid water, you can say. Not so further. Let's go directly to this one because there is nothing here. There is a number here which is also existing, which is just a link to number 5 only. Because if suppose I dissect here, someone head is off, right? What is left? Body. This means this point is a very big control for this body. If this is suppose gone, finish, non-existent. This means this is some has got some relation to number 5. You may say in relation only number 5 exists here as well. If linked to that point of God, then this portion is separate. But 6 is here, right? 6. What does it mean? According to my contemplation, it has 3 properties. Because this is brain, this is master, this is generator, this is director, this is everything. It has value of construction, power of construction, it has got power of destruction, it has got power of maintenance or stability. There are 3 main points, 3 main class characteristics. It constructs, it destructs, it maintains. Because without these 3, the existence, you cannot see. There's a trinity. We call in Vedas or in our dharma, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma. One makes, one breaks, and one maintains. Just reference, no explanation. Same thing is here. 6 is my mind to work, mind to break, mind to maintain. This is this potential 6. Brahma. Brahma doesn't mean Brahma. What I'm talking about? Working of Brahman, it is Brahma. In fact, Brahma itself is Brahma. Shiva is also Brahma. Vishnu is also Brahma. All are Brahma, and all powers are Brahma, because their aim is making, and another aim is breaking. That's also, you may say it is devil, but that's also a part of their work, and maintenance is also part of their work. So up to 6 we have reached. Now we have to go further. That is 7, aura. This is, you can say, this works, what I told you, breaking, making, and maintenance, but it doesn't work automatically. It is not born to work. It is just an instrument type. It is an equipment, a spiritual equipment here. It has no system on its own. It can work only to an extent it is fed with. It can, you say, just like car works with carburetor or something else. It is same thing. Means it can work in that level. It doesn't give any original command. It gives a command based on your commands, just like computer does. So it is actually computer. It is a system to manage your body in relation to existence of nature, and commands nature still. But this 7, which I told you, 7, which is a control part of your envelope. Means 7 is here and 1 is at genital. This is a complete circuit. 7 enters here when it is required. The 7 is a communication. It's a feed in from what should be done. Because I am just a machine. Now they are saying Internet of Things. You may say I am Internet of Things. It has not come yet. It's 5G part. 5G is just into such and coming. So this is Internet of Things part. It's aura. Aura is connected to nature. When I am in problem, I don't understand what to do. It is beyond my capacity to intellectually analyze and practically work out. I am tired. I don't have that capacity to understand what I'm doing about the problems in what I do. Oh, I am stressed. I can't do this. Even then, results won't come. I will not reach solution, but solution is a must. What happens then? You will get solution. Don't worry. It's a question of time. What happens? Well, there are trillions of cells working in this equipment, in this computer. Trillions and trillions of cells are working. Active cells, passive cells. And all these are awake. All these keep acting in active form. You cannot find solution. Impossible. Because whatever coming in will block that. Just like the internet is down, when this happens and server is down, I'm not in this down, I'm not getting this down. Same thing applies here. What should be done in that case? It has happened. Researchers have already done it. In Israel, they were research. In some country, they were research. So what they say, these researchers, don't worry. This solution shall come to you. Don't worry. Better take rest. Relax. What happens? You relax. Relax for a few hours or go to bed. Sleep. Once you sleep or go to bed or stop working your mind, these active cells will start settling and they will go to a state of passiveness. Action is over temporarily. Active cells are down, which were in majority. These cells are there. Now there is a way out. Facts would come down. Communication from nature will come down. It will pass entry into your skull, and that facts will enter your mind. So when you sleep, solution is already there. This solution will drip in, enter your cells, and either in your dream or in your, without dream, it will give you a feeling of answer. It will announce itself that your problem has been scrutinized and this is solution. When you get up, you suddenly, or in WC, or you're bathing, or just concentrating on a problem, oh, this is answer. I could not understand last night. Oh, this is answer. It's so simple answer. It's not your answer. It's not your rationalization. This communication reaches you. That is why this is. You feel, oh, so simple it was. Why have you missed this point? You missed nothing. It was not in your control. Already God was working for that for you. Because God works for you, not because He wants to work for you, because it is His work actually. You are not doing your work, you are working for that power, which has deputed you to work for that. Because God shall not come directly to in your place, He shall give you, He shall send you, please go and do this for me. You delegate power to you. And you are just an equipment, you are Internet of Things. There are so many other Internet of Things, they are all connected to you. So as Internet of Things, I'm a body. So that solution comes to you. You feel, oh, I am very lucky, I am very happy. This came to you. You are only lucky because of your equipment. You are none of your origin. You are none of your power. You are not an originator of anything. You are not the exponent of everything. You are just getting information from that power which is already designed it for you. Whatever is happening in this universe is happening because it's already there on his drawing board or his computer or in design chart, design department. You are not getting anything special because you yourself are not permanent. How can you get such thing? I am equipment. I am an equipment. I am a body. I am human being. I am saying. But I'm not permanent. I had a date to start commencement and I have got to leave out completion date. Just like on our projections, we can say, oh, this is my date of start, this is my date of completion. I'm a projector, I'm in the middle of things, or I'm in human body. I have to leave that come what may, nobody can stop me. So I'm nowhere. I'm not a researcher, I may say a researcher. I'm an exponent. I am nothing, in fact, I'm just being used by someone. I have a medium, and that medium also he made. God made, I didn't make this as well. So I am, in fact, nothing. I'm not even zero, because zero also has some potential in my calculations. In your calculation, when you give zero is 10 times the one and the 100 points will give two zeros and like that. So just why do we have instead pride? I mean, we are nothing. We are just not even bulb of bubble of water. I am saying this. So I get information. I say I got it. I'm scientist. I've declared papers. This has happened. This is the result. We've done research surveys and all that. This is the result. Okay, do that. That is something else. This is small people, small body, around 6 billion people is nothing. There maybe how many more there. So I don't care for that. I don't care for cadets and my achievements and that. No need. All this also listed here. Nothing will go with me. My research is there. That is my home, permanent home. From here I come here. I had some works I got with me. I'm working here. That's it, nothing else. I'm making money. I'm not making money. I'm not behind a prize. I don't need an award. Because human awards have got no value at all. My heart is my God. That credit is all. I am working for God. I should the feeling the same. Why are you very for Nobel Prize and this prize and that? Who is noble here? Nobody is noble. All are human beings. Nothing what we are. So I never go behind any award and I should not go. Why? My work is my award. My feeling is my award. My degree of confidence is my award. That's my award. I award myself. I don't need award from anybody else. I don't want that. What we need? You get mention a paper certificate and say, oh, you take this and you are international. Oh, hell with that. I don't care for that. What I do with that? After my death, what's the value of that award? Even when I alive, what's the value? Just to show a showpiece in your room? Leave it. My award is my God, my Almighty, my power who made me and sent me here. That's my power. He trusted me. That God trusted me. Had confidence in me. That's why I am here. Otherwise, why should I be in here? That power asks me to do this. Power. That's my award. If I get an opportunity more and more in my life, that's my award. I want that award. I believe in that. I don't believe in any people. I don't. Okay, you believe. It's up to you. You want to show. You want to showcase in your society. It's up to you. If you think that is only life. My life is internal life, soul life, powerful. This soul will go, shall go with me. My body will not go with me. My certificates will not go with me. My house will not go with me. But my soul achievement shall go with me. And I have also got those achievements from my previous lives, which I am using now. That's my property. Allowed by God, authorized by God. That's what I'm saying. So again, I am diverting. So I said, now this seven as explained well in relation to informations all time being received from my father, mother, and God, whatever name you give. So this is internal part of my body, and there is external connection to my body, and that is number eight, internal as well as external, and number nine, number zero. And number 5, I explained what is number 9 in zero sphere, zero circle, and I explained number 0 itself, encompassing all planets having around 2 billion kilometers diameter of sphere or circle, and also location of my power, my God, honor of all universes, in whatever name you call. That is number 5. Ultimate control. Number 5. This is normal control for this body, and that is ultimate control for all universes. You may give any name. Name is not an issue here. So number 5 is ultimate one. And how it is ultimate, that we will discuss later. 5, super number, you can say. 9 is also out of body, out of my machine. 0 is also located out of this machine. 8 is located out as well as in a machine. 7 is located at connection here. 6 is located internally as manager of this body. 4 is located here at heart zone. 3 is located here at novel zone. 2 is located as your store of electrolyte, and 1 is located as your genital, and all body is located automatically from top to bottom and hanging by signals from 5, 9, 0, etc. Have you got me? Right or not? Maybe you did not get it. It's so simple. You are educated people. You cannot know 9 parameters, 10 parameters. It's not very complicated subject. These properties, if you understand, again I'm just stressing. One is entry, exit, authority, lead. One is entry, exit, authority, and lead, etc. Two is material, wealth, etc., which is dead one, not alive. Three is making or breaking depending upon triangle theory. It can be more than four sides, five sides, whatever. The basic is triangle. Take one side, it is two, add one more to four, and keep it triangle, means it is formation. Formation of unit, formation of figure, formation of practicality. Four is emotions, sentiments, liquidifications, and non-existence, and you can say going in very less viscous area, no viscosity. Everything is filled with toxin, filled with work is filled with, that is liquid 4. But that is also necessary because without that you cannot survive. And this solution for liquid 4 is not solid. It's not solid solution. It enters everywhere and destroys. Water everywhere it can destroy. Sentiments it is, emotions it is, no commitment it is. Water has no commitment. You put in any shape, it goes in accordingly. Then number 6 is brain, construction, destruction, and maintenance. Or I should say construction, maintenance, and destruction. I told in sequence now. Construct it, maintain it, destroy it. Destruction and maintenance and construction, 3 parameters, with which work moves, universe moves. And 7, feedback of solution. And 9 and 0 and 8. 8 is complete system. It's a system of network. It's a system of computer. It's a system of calculation, communication. Because it starts from all points and goes to all points. 8. So 8 is system. It is coordination, communication. So let us say again. One is what? Entry, lead, and all that. Enter here, exit here, lead it. You become authority. This is parameters number 1. 2 is material. Everything material, store material. This does nothing on its own. Then triangle is 3, make, break, and all that. Number 4 is heart, sentiment, and all that. Number 5 is ultimate control. You cannot go beyond that. 5. 6 is, hey, I told you 3 properties. Again, make, break, maintain. 3. Construct, maintain, and destruct. 7 is It's a fruit because it's like a fruit means you are getting success. Eighth is network and system. Got it? Network and system it is, right? And nine is endless fire. In zero, it doesn't stop means struggle. Zero, nine. When you struggle only because you delay it. If there's no struggle, he is already defined what to do. If there's no definition what to do, you delay. No value of time, no value of anything, just struggle, hard work, fire if you can't do it. Very dangerous property number nine. You can go to fire, it can give you struggle, it can give you hard work, it can delay everything, no punctuality, or dangerous number. And zero contains nine. Zero makes zero, but this is not mathematical zero. This is zero, eight, nine, and nine stays in zero. Eight is staying there. Five is isolate, completely unseen, cannot reach there so easily. If you reach here, you can reach there. If you cannot reach here, you cannot reach there. If you are only up to here, you are just a body and animal because animal also has to live. If I just stay in my life, sleep, drink, eat, and make family, it's nothing up to here. I'm an animal, and that is why social animal means man, human. Man or human is a social animal. It is taught in sciences, social sciences. So up to here, I'm just an animal, and when I reach here, I am brain animal, brain person, intelligent. It depends upon me what value of this I'm drawing, what estimated value I'm taking from this. It's free of cost, just like sun is free of cost. You are not to pay anything to use sun. You are not to pay anything to use air. You are not to pay anything to use water from rain. You are not to pay anything for skies. This is all. You have not to pay anything for atma, right? You have to pay for your body because you have to eat, you have to drink. Somebody has to arrange for you. But for soul, you are not going to pay anything to anybody. This is what it is. Just think what I'm talking. It is really life understanding. It's not simple question of money earning and living and all that. That is sub parts of this. I'm talking something master of this, about doctor of this means why you are living. I'm not calling this subject something. It's not a subject. It's something exponential. No, I should not say that. But just in comparison on theory of relativity, I should say this is a kind of new subject. It's a kind of exponent work which is not defined yet. I'm exposing this. I did not take any reference from anywhere. It just you can say entering here. I don't know how it entered. I just assembled all informations. In many years, I could frame out all. And this is not I am saying I because just for explanation because I'm saying I. It's not me. It's someone else. That power helped me. I am a medium only to transmit that to you. Nothing else. And that is why I'm saying I'm Internet of Things. I didn't know what Internet of Things was before, but now this is in 5G. It is coming. The 5G is meant for Internet of Things mainly. So we are all Internet of Things now in spiritual world, in scientific world. It's a science. We have to understand soul system. Don't run away from this. If you can understand medical system, you can understand engineering system, you can understand natural system, you can understand what science is, what knowledge is. They call knowledge and science are two levels. First comes knowledge and then comes science. Once you understand what nature is, how it works, it is called science, systematic study of knowledge. But knowledge is about science. But you have not known that. It's called knowledge, but you don't know about that. To know about that is exponent work. Knowledge is there. He is master. He has every knowledge, but he did not disclose it to anybody. You have to find it yourself with your efforts. Then he gives. When you apply your effort, you works, it comes to you because you qualify for it. It's a question of qualification. It's there. You have to draw from your request by hard work. You get it. But after that, if something applies on this in for further study, that's called research. Research is lower class. To get information from knowledge is science. While knowledge is synthetic, is not exposed. You don't know what is there. You can see, oh, there is none, but you don't know what it is. Once it is out, it is science. Out means after you understand that, then it's called science. Until that is no Vedas, there's Vidyas. Well, these numbers are not numerology, first of all. Be clear. I'm not talking numerology. No connection at all. I'm not talking astrology, no connection at all. I'm not talking palmistry, no connection. Just for reference, I give something. Just to clarify that don't be mixed up with pundits and all those because they try to mislead. They don't know something, they I know this. And all others in China or somewhere else or in West, which is, depends on sun. There's a difference between two, in our country, Bharat, they relate it to position of moon and motion of moon, whereas in West they relate it to position of sun. In practice, they are better. They understand our life depends on sun, not on moon, in fact. Every day we get up and we sleep at night and we work. So sun rays impact on us, not moon. Moon impact on our conscious, on our heart, while sun impacts on our mind. Because we get energy from sun through this, and that is electro, you can say energy in us. So if you they forecast based on sun position, sun effect, I think they are better than us because they are practical people in this way. Just for reference, I do nothing else. So this subject is completely different. How I am working further, all these documents speak about that, but I will discuss it with you. Now, why I'm saying that this flow I have told you from number one, see, it enters outside this genital, that is location of number eight. Because outside genital is number eight, that is a part of system. If you enter number one, that is genital point, that is entry of the body. Eight comes there, means eight has got one with that, eight one there. 8 is still there, but inside also there is 8. So we have entered number 1, then we go to number 2, further it moves to number 3, number 4, and then number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Internal circuit of body. These are impacted upon our actions of body, and that's how they work. And again there is 7 at 6, and that 7 is located at 8, just like 1 is located just adjacent to 8 because 8 is system and internally also system. So there is 8 1 8, you can 8 1 8 you can say, and here internal where 6 is located, there is 6 but also a part of system, and 7 is located just there, and then 8. So this is a circuit from there to there, and these points supply complete energies to our body, all parts of our body, at 8, at 1, 2, 3, all these points according to this electrical flow from envelope into our body, they distribute energies into our body, which may take energy from sun, energy from air, and all these physical agencies energy, you can say. This air, this five elements which you call in our religion, our dharma, these are physical energies, biological energies requirement, they fulfill it. In addition to that, this soul energy, which is dominant factor in all these energies. If your soul is dead, you are dead. If your strength of soul, that is spirit, is dead, you are dead. So we have to consider it that way. If you have developed your soul energy, if you have augmented your spiritual power, you can do whatever you want to do. Use of your mind, by use of your mind and by use of body. If you use your mind, you can use your body. If you cannot use your mind, you can use your body because body will be dull. If there is heavy energy here, you develop this portion unlimited or to high extent. You will feel happy all time, and once you feel happy, your body will develop accordingly. It shall draw energy from those areas of your mind, and this will make this better, more active, proactive. This is philosophy. Now, just apart from this, I'm just going taking you a black word, which people believe these days very much. Remaining, I will discuss with you, but this is a specific point I want to finish in this talk only. I will take other talks later on. What happens? I am in problem, say. You are in problem. I'm not talking of educated people. I'm talking of those people who fear life, who are scared in life, who want to live comfortable for their kids, for their parents, for their relatives. Oh my God, I am finding this problem in life. There is no solution. What should I do? Oh, he finds another. Okay, if we do one thing, go to some astrologer, go to some pundits. He tries, keeps on keeping. He doesn't want to work. He wants to see my life should be comfortable. I should not feel any problem. I should get this and that, just like my relative is getting, my friend. Means they compare like that. I'm not able to study very well. I should go to temple. I should ask, oh, please get me through this examination. Instead of studying with concentration, I'm going to temple. I'm going to mosque. I'm going to Pandit, all that. Oh, please help me. I could not pass in 3 years. I want to pass this time. Or I have this problem, I cannot solve it. Only accesses instead of emerging your energies into finding solution for your problem, I am going to someone else. I am going to Maulvi. I am going to Pandit. I am going to Tantric. I am going to Tantric, I've said. This is a point where I want to discuss. I don't care what Pandit is. I don't care about what Maulvi is because they have their own religions. I don't know about. I don't want to discuss that. I am going to discuss Tantric, which is a danger. Tantric means Tan and Trik. Tan is body, and body has some strength, and that is soul strength. Trick is trick. Tantric means application of that. What happens when I am in problem? I am discouraged. I am depressed because my energy is not stable. My body energy has been impacted upon. It has gone down. Depressed. My levels are down. I am not able to use my body to work fully because I lost energy, my soul energy. I am eating, but it is only for body, not for mind, not for efforts. What I do? I'm not able to do this work. I'm not able to get this job. I'm not able to work. I am doing hard work, but I'm losing everything. These are common problems. I am married, but I don't have children. These are common problems of orthodox type, paradox type, which have got no relation to Tantric or to Pandit, but because we are society, we are different people. Somebody tells, oh, that Baba is very good, go to that. Baba means criminal. But we go still, people do that. Go to that Molvi, go to that Pandit, go to that Baba, and go to that Tantric. People go because they don't trust God, they trust Tantric. Okay, I go to Tantric. I believe in Tantric according to my thoughts, my trust, I believe. Tantric knows this very well. What is Tantric? The you is why is talking Tantric? He's an engineer, why is talking like this? Yes, I'm an engineer, but I'm a human being too. Tantric is something where you are doing a crime as a tantric, you are grasping a soul, a person who has died. You are capturing that soul and you are using that soul for your own benefit. You have power in religion to capture that soul from criminal ground, from cremation ground, from any ground of free soil, which has free soul, which has left this world, living in this other world, but you are grasping that because you got some power from your dharma, formula from dharma, and you want to utilize that liberated body, liberated soul to your use, your abuse because you have got certain power, you are a qualified tantric, and you want to use that for such illicit purpose. If somebody comes to you, please help me, I will pay you this much, or you so you pay me this, I'll help you. He cheats by saying that I will help you. He tries helping. What he does? That is the question. What he does? If somebody I say, oh, this man is not happy. I'm not happy with this man. I want to teach him a lesson. To do something for him that he stops harming me. This is my complaint to that tantric. That tantric, okay, don't worry. I will pull him. But he could no, I will do it right. I will set him right. This tantric claims. Okay. Now, what this man does, he calls himself, this tantric, or I can man, woman both. This calls self as God man God. Means God representative. God man is I am God man. I am God representative. Okay, you are God representative. Okay. You pay me this, I will help you. What this man does, he does nothing more than technicalities. This man is a criminal. What he does, he shall spiritually destroy that person about whom this client has complained. How? It's nothing special. What he does, he attacks point number one of that person whom this client wants to damage. He cuts or he short circuits flow of electrical power, electromagnetic power that has to pass through this body, that person's body. He disconnects that. He has that strength, he has that power that he disconnects that power flow to some extent that only person can live. What happens? Flow is stopped. Is flows means 1/10 energy that should have come to that person in a very fast rapid movement is now slowed down, deaccelerated. This impacts all points of body and hair up to. This is what man does. He does nothing more than that. Just like you just stop flow of a pipe, water pipe or some other. He does that thing. Is that right? It's not right. But because it is his profession, it is occupation. He is earning from that, is tantric, and he is doing that. He has no magic with him. He is just is interested to damage, to pass a detrimental impact on that person about whom complaint has come. And he does a criminal action by damaging health of that person. He cannot improve health, but he can damage health. He is a destructive person. He is having same characteristics as a scientist who manufactures or innovates hydrogen bomb, atomic bomb, nuclear bomb. Both are in same class for me because both are criminals. I'm not happy with the scientist who says I have produced atom bomb. No, I'm not happy. Why you want destruction of this world? Okay, you have been fed by political power, but why no one has got right to break this earth? Why you are breaking this earth? Are you honor of this earth? You made this. Why you want to break this? Who are you? You may be honor of this country, but this country doesn't belong to you as property. This is God's built and God's property. Scientists have got now. Use it to positive. Use it for your betterment. Use it for your good scope. Don't break it. If you break, you will be broken. You may be scientist or you may be someone else. Who are you? You are only a small person out of 6 or 7 billion people. You are sent to break this earth. Don't you understand facts of life? And this tantric acts in a similar way to break God creation or to damage God creation. What happens? This person is sick then. He remains sick because he lost his flow of power. Hey, oh, I am now sick, I have fever, I cannot walk, I cannot speak. Means his action, routine action is damaged. This man was very hardworking, say he may not be able to work hard, he may not be able to think fully. So he invites destruction of his life, and his life is ruined. His life, his work, his luck. Oh, I don't know what happened to me. We'll go to this temple, that temple. Means he will busy on all this. So this is happening now in this world. All people, they are not believing, they don't believe in work, they don't believe in hard work. Do this, go to that, tantric will solve your problem. And this is a disease that has been spreading in society, not only here. I see many people who believe in this. Many people, irrespective of religions, they believe in this type of acts. I have met many Arabs, and they used to tell their stories, and I discovered same thing there as well. I was surprised. I thought it is only in my country, but it is everywhere. It is universal phenomena. People are busy in these types of politicians. All politicians of our country who are prime ministers, they used to do this. VP Singh, Rajiv Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, and all these. Somebody had someone. Chandra Swami was there. Dharmendra was there. Dhirendra Bhanchari was there, and so many others were there. They had this type of activity, and these prime ministers used to use them. Will you believe that? But this is a fact. I don't know how they trust this much. They don't trust you. They don't trust me. They trust these people. Serious mind. They are so foolish, prime ministers. They think these people are so powerful that can change 80 crore people mind. Can they? But these people are meant for that. They are going to Babas, touching their feet. What are these Babas? Tantrics only. All these Babas are criminals. Atal Bihari used to touch their feet. Modi touched, Indira Gandhi touched, all touched. Rajiv Gandhi used to go there. Chandrasekhar used to use them. Yes, these people don't believe in God. They don't believe in your vote. They believe in that technology, that killing technology, stupid technology of Tantrism. They believe in that. Yes, Tantrism is science, I understand. But it is not this science. If you are a rishi, if you are a muni, you are a scientist, use your soul for development. What our rishis used to do. They did not use creatures, other souls for their benefits. They raised the power of their soul, multiplied it, tried it to many degrees above, and they use that power for benefits, for study, for understanding nature, for researching, for understanding what technologies are, what. Oh, there, yes, use your power. Who stops you? This soul is itself a power. It's a tantrism. It's a tantra means body. This is power of your body. Use this. Use your mind. Use your hands power. Use your legs. Walk. If you have power, you walk every day 10 kilometers and come back. You'll feel fresh. You are fresh, completely fresh. All your joints will start working. Use your mind. Think on and think on and think on. You will learn and learn and learn. They will know you when you walk 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, your body will automatically reset. No need of resetting, no need of stress. No need to think, oh, I got stress. All your stress will go. Because when you walk, you are in sun, you are in air, you are in open, you are not at the cover. Your body will work accordingly. Aerodynamics will apply onto you, air will apply onto you, sun will apply onto you. You will get chemicals from sun, you will get chemicals from air. Now it is polluted, but if it is goodness, you will get all these benefits. These are all medicines. So this is a treatment. Doctors always say don't take vitamin D, go to sun for 15 minutes and get vitamin D. This happens. So when you are here, you get complete your body in a treatment world. You're walking, you're jogging, or you're doing whatever you're doing, you're getting some feedback from nature in form of treatment. Your soul is getting refined. Your soul is getting in coordination with your body. So that is a treatment. You're not doing that. You're going to tantric. Walk. You may not like to walk, but once you start walking, you will not like to sit. If you don't walk that day, you'll feel sick. If you don't exercise your mind, you'll feel sick. A person who is mental, who wants to study mind, who wants to work with his mind, you give him rest for 3, 4 days, he will become sick. Because mind needs some food, you know that. Without food, your body cannot work. Similarly, your mind cannot work. It gets sick. Don't be sick. Use your soul. That is what I will say. It is very easy, not at all difficult. It is very comfortable. It is very pleasing. Use your mind, use your body, expose yourself to nature. They say Vastu, you are staying in a house. No Vastu. No Vastu at all, believe me. This is just stay in line to natural procedures, in line to what nature works. See nature how it works, stay accordingly. Brahma had no home, he stayed in open. Shiva has no home, he stays in open. Vishnu has no home, he stays at sea. They have no vastu on themselves. Nature is working on them. So you use natural agency for your body. You will feel happy. Why you confine yourself to a closed room, air conditioned room? You go in sun and get your body good, get your body treated, operated. This is soul. Your soul helps your body make up. Your body doesn't make up your soul. Your soul makes your body. This is what I'm calling soul power. Power of soul. Soul dominates body from start of a birth to death time to expiration time. So power of a soul must be understood by each and everybody. See, power of a cow, power of a buffalo. They are not wearing any. They don't wear any dress, any clothes. They are in sun. They are in water. They are roaming here and there without clothes. But they are very powerful. They are very healthy. All only we are not, because we are using every running away item from nature. We are using clothes. We are using cars. We don't want to stay with nature. We want to stay within ourselves for nothing. We want to enjoy comforts which are not comforts, which are discomforts. But we believe in discomforts more than discomforts. We want to make your mind clear. Don't worry about something. Work for yourself. Soul, power of soul is dominant factor. Energize your soul by spirit. Energize your body. It's too long now. I think around 1 hour, more than 1 hour, 49, 15 minutes, around 2 hours. It's going to be, and I will talk the remaining all items in coming other videos, because in one video it cannot be covered, and I don't want to see you tired also of listening, because it is difficult to watch a video of 2 hours continuously. You may have 10 breaks or 5 breaks depending time available with you. Nobody is free for all these videos, and I do not waste your time. Only I will insist that we have to be we have to train ourselves. You can say self-training. It is just like this, or canal training, river training, this training and that training, instrument training. It is body soul training. You train yourself to meet your own requirements. Don't depend upon luck. Don't depend on astrology. Don't depend on something else. Depend on your own thoughts and depend on your Almighty. Whosoever is Allah, God, Bhagwan, Christ, whoever is this, I don't care about that. Because there is one sun and one moon and one sky. So use them. Don't get don't be abused by these people. Don't be cheated. Don't cheat your soul. Don't cheat your mind. Don't cheat yourself. Be open to all this. Be open to everything. Soul up, spirit up, make yourself up. You should have energies in you. Use them. But don't think only money is everything. Everything is not money, and money is not everything. First, you should be person. You should have soul, you should have energy. Don't be dependent on comforts. Depend on your discomforts first. And then see value of comforts. If you always use car, never walk, you will be a sick person. You will have blood pressure, your asthma, your everything. If you keep walking someday, you will feel happy. Use car. I'm not saying don't use car, use bus, use car, use all comforts of life, use AC. But first use yourself. Don't make yourself patient by intention. You will become patient, and you have become patient. Everybody is patient by intention. Don't be patient by intention. It is not good for you. Be a person. Use your soul. It's too much now. I think you will not like to continue more. I shall like to stop at this stage now today to think more about next video. And by that time, I say that it's better to conclude this incomplete talk, because this is very long talk, and it may take many episodes on video to discuss further. If you feel happy about this subject, because this is the imaginary subject, an imaginary, completely imaginary, nothing to relate to any science or some other arts or commerce. It is completely blank in its approach, but it is having a good degree of impetus and a good degree to inculcate into your thinking power of mind, and to train your existing existence. Means your existence. If your soul you have good, you can get rid of many diseases, many septic chronic diseases, by keeping yourself smart inside, active, less sleeping, less eating, and this can help you make your future time good. This is what I say, and by that I close this video, conclude at this time, and thank you very much. Thank you, and Jai Vishu, Jai Bharat, Dhanyavad.